I always think, because we talked about Tom quite a lot on the programme over the years. My mate Tom.
Your mate.
I've interviewed him a number of times. Yeah. He is delightful. Every time he does an interview, it makes it sound as though it's the only interview that he's doing. Why can't they all be like Tom?
I know. No, he's lovely. He's a fabulous interview. I really like him. It's a shame the film isn't any good. And it is a problem, because the problem with the film, and you've seen it as well, is in the end, it is back to school without Rodney Dangerfield and without the crass infantile humour, which is kind of a shame. It's one of those films that, I mean, actually, it is a Tom Hanks film in that he directed it and did all that other stuff. It's a Nia Vardalos movie more, because, of course, he and Richard Wilson, they worked together on My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and then Nia Vardalos, since then, her last feature, which was in some territories was called My Life in Ruins. I think over here it's called Driving Aphrodite, but I think they changed the title because My Life in Ruins just basically led everyone to go My Career in Ruins, because it was such a not good film. The problem with this is it doesn't know what it is. It wants to be a sort of mature middle-aged story about mature middle-aged people doing mature middle-aged things. It is, however, a ridiculous wish fulfillment fantasy in which somebody gets fired, somebody who looks like a dork gets fired from their job, goes to a school, is taught by Julia Roberts, just like in real life, and immediately pals up with a really glamorous sort of 20-something who says, hey, you're cool, even though you're middle-aged and a dork. Why don't you hang out with my scooter gang friends? Whoa, that'll be great. We'll give you a mate, just like in real life. And you go, I'm sorry. I mean, with all the goodwill I feel towards him, and the fact that I really like That Thing You Do, the thing I liked about That Thing You Do was it was a film about one-hit wonders. Remember the band were called the Wonders? And it really captured that fleeting popcorn transient pop thing about having one hit and then it's all gone. And there's a marvellous moment in that film in which Tom Hanks, who plays the manager, who's also directing them, he's standing by the side of the stage listening to the band playing the one hit, which is That Thing You Do. And then at one moment he throws a shape. He pulls a shape, and then it's gone. It's a lovely moment, and it's really well observed. It's a sort of perfect example of him doing that thing that he does.
When you pull a shape, is that striking a pose?
Yeah, but he's quite pulling a shape, and that's what
I've never said.
He strikes a pose that makes him sound like Madonna. But it's a fleeting moment, and it's just like.
Why would you pull a shape? What does that mean? Pulling a shape. Which shape are you pulling, and why are you pulling it? Is it a triangle?
Yeah, it's a sort of quadrilateral, isn't it? It's like one hand up, one hand down, and he goes, and it's kind of, and the point is, because the character he's playing is a stuffed shirt who's in this for the business, right? But there's one moment when the drum's going, dum, 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 and suddenly it's like this, and in a way, that moment encapsulates Tom Hanks directing at his best. It'll now turn out that that's a second unit shot, despite the fact that he's in it. It will have been directed by Jeff Schneedley down the way, and it wasn't Tom Hanks' idea at all. But it's a lovely moment. And
that's a School of Rock reference, isn't it?
Yeah,
the teacher name he makes up is Mr. Schneedley.
Yeah, it's not quite Schneedley, is it? It's something like that, but is it Schneedley? Anyway, the point is, in that one moment, I thought you can really direct. They could, if there had been one moment like that in this, which is in the end a ridiculous back to school without Rodney Dangerfield, it would have been lovely. Also, as an indication of how much it is, and this is despite all the good things I feel about Tom Hanks, when you're watching the end credit sequence, ask yourself, what on earth do they think they're doing? The scootering end credit sequence is like, I'm sorry, what? Was this a contractual obligation? Did somebody win a competition to direct this? What happened? Were you funded by a scooter company and a back projection company? Is it funny? Is it, I mean, even you, as we came out of the movie, you, Mr. Nice,
yes,
were going, what?
Well, except all I would say in its favour is Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts are so watchable that while everything that you've just said is true,
here's my question.
It's fine for...
Did you believe that A, she was a teacher, and B, he was a student?
But it's Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts.
Yeah, but in a way, that's it. It's Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts. It's not a student and a teacher. It's Tom Hanks and Julia Roberts.
And therefore, it's not that much.
Because they're your friends.
Problem.